I know it's been a very long time. It's probably been about like 8 months now. But today, from the title, as y'all can see, I'm going to be sharing my testimony and some of the lessons that I learned along the way. Because, you know, it's been a long 8 months, but we're here now. And I really hope today's video does help somebody and at least let y'all get to know me better and know where I've been, what I've been up to, and how I'm doing now. So yeah, if you want to support me, please like, comment, share, and subscribe, because this video, it might just inspire somebody today. So please, I appreciate it so much. Stick around and actually watch the video. Okay, so everybody that knows me knows I'm all fun, laughs, giggles, and everything. But when life starts to happen, you know, I tend to, you know, keep my business private and kind of handle things on my own time and just deal with things my way. But life really was happening, y'all, and like every month, the past 8 months, it was something different. And that's really why I kind of had to like take a break from social media, because I needed to handle things without all the loudness of the world, and I needed to focus and really work on me. So yeah, I don't want this video to be so long. So listen, I got everything written down, so I'm gonna like glance so I don't miss telling you guys anything. So just bear with me, and we're gonna start and run it back. Thank you to God, because without him, I would not be here today sitting in front of y'all to tell this story, because he really has been with me this whole way. And y'all, everything changed in my life once April hit. Like literally after Easter, it went up for me. So okay, if y'all did not know, well, I know my family members knew, but for the world that did not know, I tested positive for COVID in the beginning of April. And once that happened, my life completely changed, and I did a 360. I'm going to tell you why. So y'all know me. I work from home. I work from Comcast. They moved us back home. So I thought I was doing everything in my power to be safe, to be in quarantine, hanging around the same people. I stopped going out to the clubs. I really was social distancing. And to be honest, I like social distancing because I don't really like all them people around me anyway. So it really worked for me. But when I found out I had COVID, y'all, I was like devastated, because it really like rocked everything, and I was in shock. And then it's the fact that, y'all, I didn't know it was gonna happen to me. It was like the most scariest experience of my life, but nonetheless, I survived. I'm here. I came out better on top. But I just kind of want to like get into that a little bit so y'all can understand what I learned from having COVID. So to make a long story short, I found out I had COVID because I lost my taste buds and my sense of smell. Once I lost that, I was like, you know what? I'm going to get off of work. I'm going to clock out, and I'm going to go straight and check myself into the emergency room. So I got off work around 7 o'clock. I went to the emergency room. As soon as I walked in and the doctor asked me my symptoms, I told her I can't smell, I can't taste anything. She was like, oh, wait, hold up. You got COVID. But, you know, I already had my mask on. She had her 2 masks on. And she was basically like asking me how I felt and the things that was going on days prior to that, who I was in contact with, which I wasn't in contact with a lot of people because I don't hang around a lot of people. I was in contact with 4 people. And then the weekend before that, I had went to a wedding rehearsal. So anyway, when I checked into the hospital, the doctor told me I was 136 pounds. Now, those people that know me, y'all know that's not my normal weight. So it kind of made sense to me when a doctor said that, because I'm just like, well, no wonder I'm losing weight. No wonder I look the way I do. I'm over here sick and didn't even know. You know what I'm saying? So you combine COVID in with stress and bad eating habits, that's what you get. So I'm just like, at that moment in time, y'all, I was so emotional. I was so upset, because I'm just like, all along here I had COVID. I'm thinking I'm safe. I'm kicking it with who I'm kicking it with, and boom, COVID happens after I'm doing everything to stay away from it. So, you know, I was scared, you guys. So I walked out the hospital. I called my homegirl at the time to, you know, let her know the news. And long story short, she was just like, oh, I already know. Me and my family's been dealing with this 2 days prior. So, you know, I ran the conversation back in my head, and I'm just like, I talk to you every day. I ain't talked to you the past 2 days. I call you walking out the hospital, and you tell me you already know because your family been dealing with that and y'all ain't got tested. But you ain't called and you ain't tell me. so I can go get checked out. The only reason I found out is because I lost my taste buds and my sense of smell. But, you know, it's not the fact that I'm mad that, okay, my homegirl at the time did not tell me. It's the fact of I have basic principles, and I consider my friends like family. So when I bring you into my home, I bring you into my household, I kick it with you, I be at your house, you would think we talk about everything. That would be something that comes up. I talk to you every day, but it's like you didn't even give me that chance or satisfaction to be like, you know what? I know you're going to be mad. I don't want you to freak out, but hey, maybe you should go get tested so you and your family could be okay. Now, by the grace of God, those who don't know, my dad's a truck driver, so he's like out of town every so often, and it just so happened my mom was with him. So thank God nobody else was in the house with me, and that I found out before my parents came home. But once I came back home and I ran a conversation back playing in my head, I was just like, you know what? That was kind of fucked up. Excuse my language, but God really will show you who's for you and who's not for you, regardless of how long y'all knew each other or what the case may be. Like, this is not a video to throw dirt on nobody's name, to just, you know, blame. Like, nah, it's all fair game. Everybody was susceptible to have COVID who was out. You know what I'm saying? But the point is, I just move certain different type of ways. So if it was me and the shoe was on the other foot, I would have called my friend right away and said, hey, friend, listen, I know you're going to get upset. I don't want you to be scared, but hey, I need you to go check yourself out. That's all it needs to be. So when I tell you God will do some things to show you who is for you and to sit you down so you can listen, he will really do that. So me having COVID, I had to quarantine in my house for 14 days. Now, mind y'all, I was working from home, but I did not work during the time I had COVID. I was supposed to go on vacation, but instead of going on vacation, I stayed home to take care of myself having COVID. So mind you, I could not see my family members. It was the most horrible experience of my life, you guys. Like, I was scared as the days was going by. Things was like kind of getting worse. Like, my body aches up here. I was skinny. Like, I'm looking at myself in the mirror. I'm just like, oh my God, like, what's going on with me? Like, I really didn't have an appetite because I couldn't taste my food. So that really didn't make it any better. Then on top of that, like, I could breathe out of like one nostril. I would have headaches. It just really was not to beat, you guys. And then like as the days went on, I started to notice like I could stand up and I could walk, but like I would go to like wash my dish out and I would have to sit down on the stool because I was too weak. I couldn't stand up. Like, when I tell y'all, I would not wish COVID on my worst enemy. I would not wish it. So I really want to tell y'all, if y'all don't get anything from this video, is to please wear your mask and social distance. It's not for the other people, it's for you. I don't care if you got the vaccine. I don't care if you say you hang around the same people, you don't go nowhere. Just be considerate for yourself. If you care about yourself, and really wear your mask, especially if you got family. Like, just do that for me, and I will respect y'all. Like, please do that. So, moving along. My parents would come and see me every day. They would come outside. They would drive to come see me. They would sit across on the porch, and my dad would, you know, bring me my medicine. So if anybody has questions that have COVID and needed help, I would let y'all know. I was taking freedom pills, propolis, emergency, B12 vitamins, vitamin D. I was drinking ginger and turmeric tea. That's how I got my senses back. Just really, I hit up the vitamin shop. Well, my dad did it, and I was taking everything every day. And water, you guys. I was drinking lots and lots and lots of water to like get the virus out my system. But all in all, I just want to tell y'all, when I made it through my quarantine, I had a whole new outlook on life. Like, I talked to God every day. I talked to my parents. We got closer at that time because I learned, like, okay, family is everything. Because when you down and out, everybody for real disappears. Like, it's people that hit me up and I'm like, okay, you want something, you want something, you want something, or you just being nosy, or you ain't seen me on social media, so you hit me up, but we don't talk every day. Like, literally, y'all, I have 4 people that I always kept in contact with and still do now to this day. And then family members that I told. I did not tell anybody that I had COVID except the people that I was in contact with myself, because I'm a strong person and I don't really like people to worry about me all the time. So it's like when things happen, people call me. People are not used to me like needing them. So I don't like to like put worries off on people. I just like to like handle things, and I pray about it because I know God got me and I got a village behind me. So when I made it out of COVID, it was for the better. And honestly, all it did for me was make me more aware of my body. Like, for example, after COVID, I ended up going back to work, but me going back to work, I'm still working in my house. I was more cognizant of what I was putting into my body. I was making sure I was eating 3 meals a day. I love water now, which I used to hate water, but all I drink is water now. I don't even drink soda, and I barely drink juice. I probably have like 1 cup of juice, but other than that, I'm straight water all day long. I started eating salads. Y'all not gonna believe this. I put down the coffee, y'all. Y'all know I love my French vanilla coffee. And it's like now I'm at a point to where I kind of like treat myself. So maybe I'm going to say not even once a month. I probably had like 2 coffees, period, since in the last 8 months. Probably had like 2 or 3 coffees. I ain't going to lie. But I put the coffee down, y'all. I stopped smoking marijuana. If y'all didn't know, 420 used to be my favorite holiday. I stopped smoking marijuana. What else did I do? Oh yeah, I had to, you know, cut some people off because I got to see the forest from the trees. So yeah, like I was just more mindful of what I was doing. I was more energized. And when I went back to work, I really came back to work with a positive mindset. I was happy to be engaged. Like I was on fire when I came back to work. To the point, they offered me a new position, you guys. So that's why I'm like, things be working out for the better. So they offered me a new position, tell me to do the training, get a pay raise. I take it, and then boom, the next thing happened. Y'all ain't gonna be ready for this. Just wait for this. Okay, y'all. On to the next life event, which is emotional for me, but I'm not gonna get emotional because I do feel like I've been handling my grief pretty well. But okay, just to give y'all like a backstory. Those that follow me on social media and know me personally know that I lost somebody very close to me last year, which was my cousin. And I did get to see him before he passed, but it's just a simple fact that was out of the blue, totally non-expected. That it does still get to me to this day, but I've learned to handle it. Like I know he's in a better place, and you know he'll forever be with me. But just to forward to what happened this year, my cousin Nene, God rest her soul, beautiful person inside out. They call it Big Nasia. My cousin, y'all, which was my cousin's raised sister, she committed suicide. And those of y'all that don't know, like, suicide really leaves people with a lot of questions because you don't really know what was the cause or how was my cousin feeling or what was going on at the time. Could it have been something I could have did to stop it? Like, it just really hit you unexpected. I just want to kind of tell y'all what I was doing before before I found out. So it was about like 10:30, maybe 11 o'clock at night. Like I had just warmed up my food. I sat down on the couch, and for some reason I was just holding the plate in my hand. Like y'all know how like I go out vibes. So it's like I was feeling some type of way, but I really wasn't knowing what I was feeling because the day was fine. Like everything was okay. Nothing happened. But then all of a sudden I just got like this sort of feeling. Like I'm holding the plate in my hand. I'm not eating my food, but I don't know why. Next thing you know, the phone's already in my hand, but I'm not doing anything with the phone. But the phone is in my hand. And next thing you know, my phone rings. It's my cousin Katie. Shout out to Katie. I love her to death. She calls me. She says, Nene, she gone. And I'm just like, I'm in shock. I told her she was a liar on the phone in her face. I said, you lying. Stop playing with me. Nah, y'all. Like, my cousin committed suicide. She's gone. I just seen her last year. Just lost her brother. Now she gone. So when I sit here and tell y'all, like, I be getting tested. The whole family is being tested because we still haven't even recovered from our first loss. Like, we're all still handling our grief the best way we know how. And now we have this. So it's kind of like, me, I had already been praying and dealing with the loss of my other cousin. So it was like when this happened, I kind of was like, how can I explain it? I was kind of like numb, like, damn, not again. But it was like, how else, what other hurt can I feel? Like I'm losing people left and right. Like I can't cry no more. Like I was just in shock. You get what I'm saying? So long story short, I finally go back to work, right? I went to work the next morning and boom, the waterworks. I don't know why it happens like that, but I just broke down. I froze at my keyboard and I couldn't work. I called my supervisor on the phone. I tell her what happened. She can't believe it. And she already know what I've been going through, what happened last year, what's happening now. So she was just like, no, it's Shatima, don't worry about it. Go ahead and clock out. I understand. And y'all already know what I had to do. I had to leave and I had to go back to Cincinnati to bury my cousin and be there for my family. Now, when I sit here and tell y'all this was an experience for me, and when I say an experience, I just mean, like, I'm still physically, at that time, I was still, like, recovering over COVID. You know what I'm saying? Like, even though you don't test positive anymore, you get over COVID, like, your body is not the same. You still have to, like, bounce back. Like, I still was gaining my weight back. I'm still taking my vitamins every day. I did not change anything. So to know that I had to go back and travel and go all the way back to Cincinnati, attend a funeral, and be around everybody, like, y'all, I had bad anxiety. Like, I'm telling y'all, I was terrified, but I knew it wasn't a question of me not going. So I had to go and be there for my family, and I'm glad I did. And by the grace of God, I was able to go be there. I got all my cousins together. I threw a cousin's night, you know, to try to put a smile on their face. Like, I was a strong one. I was being big cuz, and I did my job. I left there. Everybody was on one accord. So I was at peace with that. My cousin looked beautiful. So God rest her soul. Nene, I love you. Shout out to you. I came back home. Now, when I tell y'all, I came back home and I just was different. But when I say I was different, it was more so I had so much on my mental, like, I wasn't tired. I was just, like, overwhelmed, like, with grief. So when I went back to work, I really wasn't focused how I was after I went back after I had COVID. So I was starting my training for my new position, but I'm not there. You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm doing my training, it's going well, but in my head, I can give a fuck about this job. Like, the job was great. It was stressful, but it had good benefits. You know, it was good. It paid great, like, but it's like that wasn't important to me anymore. Like, life is so short. I'm like, here I am working this job, and I just lost 2 family members. Like, I could be here and gone tomorrow. So it kind of like put the dent on my mind, like, you know what, Shatima, do what you want to do. Like, you see how you feel right now? Like, just do what you want to do. And this job, I knew it wasn't it. It was like, it was getting to the point to, I'm working 10-hour days in my house and I'm feeling like I'm in jail. Like, the 4 walls is closing in. Like, that's how I started to feel. So honestly, I ain't gonna lie. I came into work one day. Some people wasn't working, which put more work on me. I'm getting frustrated. And boom, you know what? I'm just like, you know what? Before I find myself keep yelling at this computer and getting aggravated, I just said, fuck it. I said a prayer. Excuse my language. I said a prayer. I sat there for about 30 minutes before I made my decision. But honestly, I probably made that decision before I left to Cincinnati. I quit my job, you guys. And guess what? Some people call it crazy. My big sister was like, you did what? You should have talked to me before you did that. You don't just up and quit no job. That's a good job. And I'm like, I understand what some family members was saying, because, you know, that's my security. That's how I make my money. But me, I wasn't even thinking about that. I was thinking about what I want to do with my life, how I'm going to push my dream, and how I'm going to take a shot on me. And I'm not going to keep working this 8 to 7 job. Like, I could not do it no more. I just wanted to do anything but that. So I left the job, and I could sit here and tell y'all right now in front of this camera, like, that was the best decision I ever made. And when I quit that job, I felt so happy, so relieved. Called me crazy, but I still tell y'all it's the best decision I made. So now we're here. Shatima, what are you gonna do? What's your plan? Now, mind y'all don't know, but me and a few close people to me that I talked to, they knew my plan. They knew my vision because I told them. You know what I'm saying? So to have those people in my life and say, you know what, you can do it, I'm proud of you, that, like, really meant a lot. So shout out to you. You know who you are. I just want to say thank you. But you guys, y'all think I've been counting down for my birthday, but I really been counting down for a launch. So my birthday is November 18th, and my birthday present to myself is to launch my business. So yes, I am an entrepreneur. I officially filed my LLC back last February. I just been working behind the scenes to get it out into the world. I gave myself a goal for it to be out by the end of the year. And here we are in November, and I'm about to launch for my birthday. So shout out to me. I've been holding it close to my heart. It's gonna drop in a couple of days, so y'all know I'm very, very busy. Like, I'm finishing the touches on my website, because that's gonna be live soon. I'm doing promo pictures, so everything's gonna be out on my birthday. And really, y'all, just shop with me, ladies, mommies, aunties, daughters, cousins, all y'all shop with me. Fellas, come shop for your girlfriends. All I'm gonna say is spend some money so they can be cute. But yeah, y'all, I'm just saying life really works in mysterious ways. I just wanted to come on here and tell y'all a little bit of that. And it didn't stop there, because I still, you know, even though I had a plan, I knew by me quitting my job, now I had to buckle down and make sacrifices, because the money stopped coming in. You get what I'm saying? So even though I had a plan, now I still had to pay rent. I still had to eat. So now it was buckle down time. I couldn't buy wigs, you guys. I couldn't get my nails done. I couldn't get my feet done. I couldn't go out. I couldn't just do little things here and there that y'all know that Tima loves to do, because the income wasn't coming anymore. I had a set amount of money that I invested for my 401k, and that was for. I couldn't use it for anything else. So y'all, when I tell y'all, it got rough for a minute, it got hard, but God provided. He gave me everything I needed and more. And I was broke, y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all, I made that decision, and I was down and out for about like 2 months. But like I told y'all, everything that I needed, I had. So I can't even sit here and complain or even act. Like, it'll be times where I was probably grieving, or I wanted to get down or get sad, because I'm like, I'm stuck in this house and I'm physically not doing anything, but I'm working on me, working on myself, and working on my vision, and working on my plan. So you know what I did? I picked up the Bible. I started my daily Bible plans. I read it in the morning. I read it at night. I picked up my books with two of them. I showed y'all already on social media, but I brought some to show y'all now, so y'all don't think I'm playing. Okay. Tyler Perry, Higher is Waiting, you guys. This book right here, shout out to you. I really wish to meet him one day, but this book right here, I would recommend to any and everybody to read this book. It really made all the difference. And after it was over, like, I went back and read some scriptures, answered some life questions, and you know, it really helped me. So read this book. But I'm not done yet. Y'all seen these already. Take notes. I would recommend y'all go back and read these too, because I did. And then I want to shout out my sister, Tasia. Some of y'all know her because she used to be our teacher at Boynton High. She gave me this book to read, Lifesaver. I'm telling y'all, it wasn't like I was just here doing nothing, you guys. I was in the books. I was praying. I was working on me. If y'all look in my room, I got everything written across my wall. Like, I was in full tunnel vision mode. Then also, because y'all know, y'all thought I didn't cook. The trick's on y'all. I be cooking my ass off, y'all. Shout out to Snoop Dogg. I love this book, From Crook to Cook. Check this book out. I got it at the Amazon store for like $12. And then also a Be Happy journal, you guys. I love this book. It's exercises and methods on how to be happy, be joyful, and things to do every day, you know, because every day is going to be different. Every day is not going to be kumbaya. You're not going to be happy every day. Things are going to pop up that try to ruin your peace. But it's like, me, that's why I said off social media, I had to do everything. I had to fight to keep my peace and to keep my sanity. It'll be like instances where I'm in my house and I don't have no peace because of an argument sometimes. What would I do? I'll play my gospel music. I will go back and read my books. I will write in my journal, and I will pray. That's what I would do. And I'm just telling here to let y'all know, like, depression is real. I've went through it. Anxiety is real, to the point to where you think you're okay, but your body really would tell you you're not okay. Like, for instance, I broke out in hives one night, and I ended up going back to the ER at 3 o'clock in the morning because hives was everywhere. And I've never gotten hives before. And the doctor told me, hey, it happens from stress. So even though you thinking stuff cool, your body will let you know. All you have to do is listen. So I'm telling you guys, whatever it is that you got to do to keep your peace, whether that's getting away from somebody, separating yourself from some friends because y'all are not on the same page or you're not aligned right now, do it. And it's no shade. It's strictly doing what's best for you It's not personal. It's literally like, who else is going to do it? You get one life and one life to live. You have to do it. So I'm going to keep it real, y'all. I probably haven't seen, I only got a couple of friends anyway, but I probably haven't seen anybody in probably like 6 months. And it's like I said, it's not personal. It's going to be a time where we can go out and we can hang and we can kick it. But right now, Shatima was focused on her. And I'm going to let y'all know, when you get serious about life and you're worried about you and you're focused on you, you're going to have people that get mad and feel some type of way. Like, I had my own family members, some of them come at me, the same ones I'm always there for. I had them come and tell me, oh, you wasn't there for me. You left me at the worst time of my life. And I couldn't believe that. But it's like, I couldn't even get mad because it's to be expected. When you focus on you and you worry about you and you stop giving your time out to everybody, people are going to get mad. Why? Because they're so used to using you as a clutch. You get what I'm saying? Like, I can be there for you, but it got to be even. It got to be equal. Like, you got to have a listening ear and I have to. And also, when you need time, I got to respect that. And that's just the vibes I'm on, you guys. So really, I didn't want to make this video long. I'm trying to see if there's anything else I have to tell y'all. But no, it's really all about growth, focusing. Y'all talked about social media, and to be honest, if y'all working on something, I would tell y'all to just please lock in, because social media, it's like the news to me. You get on, you scroll down your timeline, you see bad stuff, people arguing, people competing. It's just like, half of it's fake anyway, because you only see the stuff that people want you to see. They don't show you what's going on behind the scenes and what's bad. So you'll get on there looking, comparing stuff, wishing you had this and you're not there, and you'll start to feel some type of way. So it's like me, I had to lock in. I got off of Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, Twitter, and literally, y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all, it was the most peaceful 8 months of my life. Like, I deleted 200 contacts out my phone that was useless. I deleted, 4,000 pictures in my phone of people that I don't F with no more. There's no reason for me to look at you every day. And it ain't even got to be all that. Like, it's shade. It's just real facts. Like, it's no need. This is a new life for me, and I'm going this way. So I just want to tell y'all to love each other, be kind, be protective, social distance, and keep the real ones close to you guys. Like, things are not going to be perfect. You're not perfect. You're working on yourself, and they got their own stuff going on. But the people that you actually love and care about, keep them on your team and just earn your friendships. Everybody is not going to be for you. Everybody is not going to like you. I done got to a point in my life where I can care about opinions. I don't care. Like, right now, I'm sitting in front of y'all. I weigh 166 pounds. Thank God. God is so good. And it took me 8 months to get back into the body that I feel comfortable in. So when y'all sit here and tell me, oh, you're glowing, you're this, thank you. It's nothing but God. God. And I put in more work. Like, I read my Bible, I pray, and I drink water, y'all. If y'all gonna ask me what it is, that's the recipe. That's the remedy. And just be cool, y'all. Just be cool. Keep pushing, keep going, and do not give up. If you have a dream, don't stop. I don't care if it takes you 100 years. I took my shot because, you know, I don't have any kids. I don't really have those type of responsibilities. So if I wasn't going to do it, when was I going to do it? So I made my decision. I did what I did, and now I'm launching my business on November 18th. Shout out to my company. I ain't telling y'all the name unless you already know it, because I'm dropping it on my birthday. So please stay tuned. I'm asking y'all, please support me. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share this video. I hope it helps somebody. Y'all know I'm a private person, but I really had to come on here and let you guys know. And to be honest, I feel so much better. It's like the truth shall set you free. That's what they say. So I love y'all. I will be back. I'm going to be very busy this week because I got launching business to do, and I got a website to finish. So yeah, peace out. I love y'all.